So today I'm going to be doing a makeover on these two ladies. I have Desert Jewels Jade, who is in terrible need of a hair treatment. Look at that hair, it really is really awful. Apart from that, she's in really good condition and has got her complete outfit. Then I have this Funk Out Sasha, who has had her whole first line of hair plugs cut right down to the scalp. So I'm going to have to do something about that. Also, she's got nail polish on her cheek and she's got a very wobbly head because she's got a broken neck in two places, there and on the other side too, there. So I'm going to be trying to mend that broken neck, sort out her hairstyle and get this nail polish off her cheek, and then I'll see if I have her outfit. I don't think this is her correct outfit, but if not, I'll find her something to wear, I'm sure. Yeah, so first thing I'm going to do is give them both a good wash and a hair shampoo. Okay, so I've got Sasha's body here all washed and cleaned, and what I've done is mixed up equal parts of acrylic liquid and clear acrylic powder that's usually used for nail extensions. And what I've done, I've used it to fill in the cracks in the neck. As you can see, I've filled in both holes. I've seen this done by 1,000 Splendid Dolls, that's how I know how to do it. But you must make sure you don't get the acrylic inside. You must make sure that the neck plug will still move. So that, you can see that's still moving. And then I need to leave that to dry. And then I can file it down with a normal nail file, and if I decide I need to, I can paint over it with some acrylic paint. So yeah, that's that done. And in order to remove the head, I used a hairdryer to heat up Sasha's head so that I didn't break it even further. So yeah, I left the hairdryer on her neck and head for quite a while until it was nice and soft and would come off easily. Yeah, so that's that. That mixture was quite gloopy when I put it on there. It's actually nearly dry now. It hasn't been on there long at all. When you do that, if you do it, make sure you do it in a well ventilated room because it absolutely stinks. It does, yeah. So now we're a couple of hours later on and the acrylic nail solution has dried. I got it to the texture of like a thick glue, I'd say. And I used this tool to apply it to the holes in the neck, because they weren't cracks, they were actual holes. And then made sure that there was none actually inside the neck so that the neck plug still will move freely. Yeah. And on this broken neck I had two holes to do, one there and one there. And I've already smoothed out this side with an emery board, so I just need to smooth out this side a little bit too. So I'm just going to use my normal nail emery board just to smooth it down and make sure that it's nice and flat. Yeah. So that's that, and that really is it. Make sure it's nice and, you know, as smooth as you, without making it so smooth that you actually knock out the plug you put in. That would be the best thing, wouldn't it? Yeah. So that's now nice and smooth. And then if you wanted to, you could actually paint over that in a similar colour to a skin in acrylic paint. Just leave that to dry. So I don't think I really need to do that because it's quite high up. You can't really see it. So now I'm just going to pop Sasha's head back on. There we go. She says confidently, not actually popping the head on. There we are. So there we are, her head is on and it's nowhere near as wobbly as it was, is it? That's much better. And you can't really see those cracks because they're quite high up on the neck. So yeah, that's that part of Sasha done. And her head will still move, but it's not as wobbly as it was. So that's worked out really well. Yep, so the next thing I'm going to do is to work on her hair. As you can see, her hair has been cut. The 2 whole rows of plugs have been cut right to the scalp all the way round. Why someone would do that, I don't know. There are a few things you could do here. You could reroot this part of the hair by getting some hair the same and just rerouting it. You could take off all of her hair and make her a wig, or you can do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this because she still has quite a lot of hair here at the bottom. I'm going to section off this piece here, like so, and I'm going to plait this bit. Bear with me while I plait it. Like so, and then I'm going to wrap it over to the other side and just get a little bit of hair from the back here. Can you see? So I hold it in position, I'm going to elastic it to a little tiny bit of hair in the back. Like so. And find my elastic. Yeah, elastic that into the back there. So that's that bit done. And as you can see, that's covered up half of it. So now what I'm going to do is do the same but from this side. So get as thick a piece of hair as you can from this side, right at the bottom. Make sure it's in front of that one you've just done, so pop it through to the front. There we are. And then we make this, do the same again, make another plait. That's it. Another thing I've done is I bought one of those headbands that looks like a plait in the same colour as the hair. Now, I've done this on a Chloe doll before, and I've just sort of made a headband cover up that front bit where it was quite badly cut. But for this one, we can do this. So yeah, so I've done one plait from that side to that, and then this one I'm going to lay on in the front, like so. And as you can see, that hides that badly cut hair really well. Bring it round to the back where the other one is. And join it into that elastic, or put on another elastic, whichever you find easiest. It's quite a fiddly operation when you've got fingers like sausages. Okay, so that's one plait made from one side, one made from the other. Just laid over the front of her hair where those hair plugs have been cut, and then we'll brush the back of the hair down And you can really style the back of the hair any way you want now, because that bit's covered. So we've taken a doll that was going to be used as a, well, you couldn't even use it as a body denim because the neck was broken, and we've rescued her. There we go. Just position it how you want to. You might want to remove those hair plugs, cut them even shorter, or remove them all together. But yeah, I think she looks pretty good. She just needs an outfit now and she's done. Yeah, really happy with her. So next on to Jade, and as you can see, her hair is still awful, and this is after it's been soaked in hot water and fabric conditioner for 4 hours. It's been boil washed twice and it's been brushed through, and still it's like this bunch of fluff. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my straighteners on the coolest setting, and do make sure they're on the coolest setting. Mine is 130 degrees. It's a very lengthy process doing the hair. You have to do small pieces at once or it doesn't work. Smooth your straighteners over it fairly quickly. Don't leave it in one place for too long or the hair will melt. And then once I've done that, I'll come back to you. Okay, so I'm just going to show you quickly how I do the straightening. So I've separated a hair off just so I've got one row of hair plugs down. We used a clip to hold the rest out of the way. I have my straighteners on the lowest setting, and you must make sure when you do that that you leave them to cool down to the lowest setting, because when you put them on they'll heat right up and then they need to cool down. So I've got it on the very lowest setting. Then I section off a piece of hair, not too wide, comb it through. It takes forever, this does. Comb it through and then run over it with the straighteners. Don't leave the straighteners on the hair too long or it'll melt it, and it will melt it because I've done it before. So go over it 2 or 3 times till it's nice and straight. And then at the bottom, as you can see, it's still fairly frizzy. So I'm going to cut off that last ½ an inch of hair to get rid of all that frizz. It's a shame to have to cut it, but that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so that's what I did. Section off a piece of hair, run over it 2 or 3 times with the straighteners. 1, 2, 3, whoops. And then just cut off that little extra ½ an inch at the bottom. Okay, so I'll come back to you when I've got that all done. Then I'll bring down another section and carry on till all the sections are done. Okay. Okay, so Sasha is now finished. She's had her hair done. I did actually move the plaits, cut her the stubble of hair right down as low as I could, and then I've redone her plaits again. She's had her hair washed and conditioned in fabric conditioner, and I washed it in normal hand soap, rinsed it really well, and she's had a boil wash too. So she's had boiling water poured over her head, and I'm really happy with how it's come out. It's come out really well, lovely and smooth, and I'm really happy with that. We've removed the mark from her face. She had a big glittery nail varnish blob on her face. Her neck's been mended in the 2 different places. We've dressed her in an outfit, not in her original outfit, but she's not in her original state, so that's okay. She's got on her little strappy sandals, so yeah, she looks great. I'm really happy with her. So from a doll that ordinarily would have been thrown away, she's all beautiful again. All she needs now are some earrings, which I will make and pop in there soon. Now, unfortunately, I can't say the same for Jade. Jade has not done so well. With Jade's hair, she's had the same treatment as Sasha. I left her soaking in a tub of hot water and fabric conditioner for about 4 hours. Then I washed and shampooed her hair with again with the hand soap. Then I have used a straightener and I've straightened her hair, and I've trimmed about 1/2 inch off the bottom, and still it was really frizzy. And so what I've done is I've gone through it with the thinning shears, and this is how I did it. I put her hair up, held it in place with a clip, sectioned each part off. Now, when you use thinning shears, you must be careful how you use them. You can't just snip away or you'll end up with great chunks missing out of your doll's hair. What you do is this: you get your thinning shears, like so, put them in the doll's hair. Hold on a minute, just let me move the angle of the camera slightly. Put them in the doll's hair, close them and pull them down. That's it. Don't be snipping. You must do it like this, otherwise you'll end up with great chunks missing out of the doll's hair rather than just thinning it out. So yeah, you must do that, and I've done that with every layer. Yeah. Her hair is not knotty anymore. It's all nice and smooth. Look, there's no knots in it, but it is, I don't know what's happened to it, to be honest. I don't know whether it looks like really bad split ends. That's what it looks like. I don't think you can really tell through the, well, yeah, you can, look, you can see. She's had spray gel in it, and still it's quite, you know, I mean, if I cut out all the split ends, I'd have to cut it up to here, and I don't want to do that. So the final thing I'm going to try is some hair wax. So I'm going to try some of this on it, and hopefully, so I've just got a little tiny bit of the wax and rubbing it into the palms of my hands, and I'm just going to rub that on her hair like so, and hopefully that'll tame down those flyaway hairs. Oh yeah, that does look better already, doesn't it? Look at that, that does look so much better. I mean, we're never going to get that hair back to its original state because it is just too far gone. Like I say, she's been soaked in conditioner for 4 hours, then she's had her hair washed and conditioned with hand soap and then fabric conditioner. She has had her hair combed through to get all the, it was so knotty, to get all the knots out. Then I have straightened it and trimmed the bottom. About 1/2 inch I took off the bottom. You can see how frizzy it is at the bottom. Well, it was, the bit I trimmed off was even worse than that. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to resign myself to the fact that that is as good as Jade's hair is going to get. Yeah. But still, it still doesn't look bad, does it? It looks a lot better than it did. So I'm just about to make Sasha's earrings. I got this little pot of beads from the pound shop, and I love them. I just love the colours of them, and I thought they would match Sasha's outfit really well. So I also have my jewellery pins. These are the little round head jewellery pins. And all I'm going to do is thread some beads onto this pin. So I think I'm going to start with a coffee coloured one, then go for a pale pink, and finish off with a very small dark pink one. And that's it. That's the earring made. And then what I do is I bend it where I want it to go into the ear, like so. And these jewellery pins will bend with your finger. Whoops, I've got it upside down. Yeah. And then what I do to make sure it doesn't fall out of the ear, I make it into steps like this. And when I put it in her ear now, you have to put it in the steps but you'll find that it doesn't fall out as easily. So there she is. Brilliant. And same for the other side. So a coffee coloured one, a pale pink one, and a tiny darker pink one on the top. If I could get one, I need my other glasses on really, I can't see. There we are. So then bend it where you want it to go into the ear and do your steps. Make it all zigzaggy like that, and then it won't come out as easily. And then feed it into her ear. Yeah, I do find this way that they just don't come out as easily. That's all I find. Right, so here are the two girls all completely done. Sasha has grown a lot taller because she's got her heels on. She's a lot taller than Jade. But doesn't she look lovely considering how she looks in the first place? Yep, she's had her hair done, she's got an outfit on, she's got shoes. And here's Jade. She must be drunk, she's fallen over. And Jade has had, the worst thing about Jade was her hair. I mean, I have spent hours doing this doll's hair. And yeah, it looks okay. I'm happy with it. I know it should be curled, but after all the time I've spent getting it to look like that, I'm not now going to curl it. I'm going to leave it like that because I think she looks fabulous. She's such a striking doll anyway, such a stunning doll. Look at that, she really is a beauty. Yeah, I've sewn her tika back on. She's had a good wash, she's had her hair done, and she's had her clothes washed carefully because of the pleather, and she's been redressed, and there she is. So I hope that helps someone. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.